Hello Aquarius, my name is Michelle. I'm an intuitive tarot reader out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel The Signs of Tarot. If you're new, I'm so happy that you found us. Trying to get used to the whole algorithm system with YouTube and trying my hardest to get these videos out as far and wide as possible to get these messages out. Thank you so much for finding us. If you think about it, hit that subscribe button and that bell so that you can be notified. I am doing weekly zodiac sign readings, I'm doing weekend readings, I'm doing deep dives into some of the zodiac signs, I'm doing twin flame readings. It's all kinds of things happening here at the Signs of Tarot. If you're an existing subscriber and you're back again, thank you so much for joining us and being a part of the Signs of Tarot tribe. Much love. It's for you that all of us tarot readers get up every day and do these tarot readings because we have a lot of downloads from Spirit and we need to get our messages out. So without further ado, Aquarius, I am going to jump right into your reading. Your cards are already out because when I started to record this, my dogs, both of them, Lady Madonna and Eleanor Rigby, were barking so hard and so loud. I honestly don't even know at what. There was nothing in my backyard. So anyway, I shut it off and I'm going to dive back into this reading. I'm leaving these cards up because I think that there are some extremely important messages to get out to you. So I always start off all of my readings with the Wisdom of the Trees Oracle. It's all trees and shrubbery, and it's all connected to Mother Gaia and the power center of Earth. And I get an amazing read on what the read's going to be like when I pull these cards. So for you, I pulled the White Mulberry. This is all about yin and yang. This is all about equal balance, as depicted by the flag hanging from the tree. So it's all going to be about equal balance in this reading, Aquarius. I'm going to get really close here so that you can see something. On the trunk, right here, I know it gets blurry when I put it up close, is a butterfly. Butterflies to me are all about creativity. If you have stopped by this channel at all, you will know that as an intuitive tarot reader, I feel birds that touch a person or touch a tree in tarot is all about what I call touchdown, which is divine intervention. And I also feel butterflies and spiders and the different insects that are depicted in these cards are all about creativity. So it's important for you to really tap into that creative side of yours. If you go closer here, you will see that there's another insect here and another insect here. So this mulberry, this white mulberry, is crawling, creepy crawling, with different types of bugs, different types of insects, and to me, it's all about expanding your horizon with the creative arts. So I don't know if you're in music, if you sculpt, if you paint, if you draw, if you bake, if you garden, if you write screenplays or write a book or journal, whatever you do that's really creative, it's telling me for you to not only dive into that and really expand on it, but to take on some additional arts. I mean, we have different insects throughout this card, and insects are all about tapping into your creativity. So I'm just leaving it at that, and we're going to dive right into your reading. Your overall card is the Eight of Cups. This is one of those cards I wish I could do a deep dive every time I do a reading. First of all, if you look up at the left side of the card, you will see that the moon is covering the sun. This is the card that talks about eclipse. Okay, the Eight of Cups simply and traditionally is walking away, is picking up and leaving the 8 cups of motion behind and moving on to find the additional 2 of Cups, which would make it a 10 of Cups, which is the perfect love, the perfect life, the perfect romance, the perfect happiness. Okay, some people would never leave 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is a B, it's an 80%, and if you're 80% happy, then that should be it, right? But not you, Aquarius. I really feel like this is you, and even though these reads could be vice versa for the person that's on your mind, I'm really feeling that this is you. Okay, but I have a little bit of a twist on this card. I think you're leaving your current situation, and you're going back to your past. That eclipse is really speaking to me right now, and during eclipse, when the moon goes over the sun, it's a yin and yang, just like the tree card that we got, of abundance and clarity versus deflection and hidden secrets. It's a push and pull on both of those. And because that energy rains down on us during the eclipse, and I really have to look up the planetary action, but I think we're heading right into an eclipse at the end of May, if I'm not mistaken. It brings back past energy. It brings back past loves. It brings back the Chutzpah, should I just go back one more time and see if it can work? Maybe second time's a charm, maybe third time's a charm, maybe 10 times is a charm. But regardless, you're not only walking away, you're walking away from a current situation right back to your past. Now, the only time I get thumbs down on my videos is when somebody hears me talking about going back to the past and they're like, I don't fucking want my past. I'm leaving my past where it belongs, in the past. If that's you, click off. This is not your reading this week, okay? That's all I gotta say. Not all of these readings are meant for everybody. I try to get the messages out as clear as they come from me, from spirit, from the cards, okay? This is definitely leaving your current situation and hightailing it back to your past. This person broke your heart, or you broke theirs. I mean, this is the broken heart card. This is one of the toughest cards in the deck. It's the Five of Cups, staring at the 3 cups broken, spilled into that earth. There's never going to be a retrieval of that love again. But right behind them, right behind, if this person could only turn around, the 2 of Cups is right behind them. And this is where the dichotomy is with these cards, going back to the past of someone who might have hurt you, in search of your 2 of Cups, when the 2 of Cups is right here. Maybe they've changed, Aquarius. Maybe you've changed. Maybe you both have had spiritual ascension. Maybe you both needed to add different people in your life to learn different lessons and learn different attributes about yourself, to learn what you can conquer and what fears you have and what fears you need to overcome. People come in and out of your life all of the time to teach us lessons. Some people come into your life for a season. Some people come into your life for a reason. And some people are meant to stay in your life for a lifetime. Okay? That's our biggest struggle, all of us, going through this path of life. Because if you're me, if you're an empath like me, signs of tarot, you go into absolutely everything thinking it's forever, forever, and forever. You know, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes people come into your life to teach you about yourself, to expand you, to expand your mind. At the end of the day, we're all on this earth to do one thing: live our best life ever, live the happiest life ever. And so here I am telling you, Aquarius, if you need to go back to the past to find that out, you have my blessing. Thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down. I see them all racking up right now. But you know what? No judgment here. If you feel that there's something there in your past, if you feel In Search of the 2 of Cups was right behind you the whole time, and the 2 of you just needed to experience other things and then come back and circle around together for another round, then you have my blessing, okay? You are in search of your forever. You are in search of your passion. You are in search of your horizon. And you may have had 3 options, because to me, the 3 of Wands is all about having 3 options. But the key about this particular card, Aquarius, is that he takes the option furthest away. He takes the toughest option. He does not take the low-hanging fruit. He doesn't take the one that's an arm away. He stretches for the hardest, most difficult. So maybe you know you're going back into a situation that both of you are going to have to work on. Both of you are going to have to curb your pain. Both of you are going to have to learn how to not only forgive, but to forget. Okay? But you have your sights on the horizon. What I love about this card is the pure yellow. You're going into this situation with clarity, a path, and an idea. And I hope the person from your past is equally honest with you as you are with them, because you're walking into this with a clear mind, a clear heart, ready to start anew. The 7 of Pentacles in reverse talks about financial loss. It talks about investments lost. It talks about houses losing money, stocks losing money, being demoted. You know, I don't know if this is you or this could be the person in your life, but I think that there is some financial issues going on with either one of you or maybe both of you. And sometimes, you know, and of course, after COVID and the 1.5 years we've all had in this world, nobody's jobs were normal and money out there was not normal at all. But maybe losing some things, maybe losing some footing is what's bringing you guys back together to rebuild and start from a solid ground foundation from the beginning. Maybe it took both of you to lose a job or lose money, or kind of relook at your investments. Investments are not just always financial. Investments are where you put your time, your effort, your energy, your love, and your passion. Maybe this is a card that really just talks about reassessing where you invested and where you've lost. And maybe that's a lesson both of you needed to learn, why this is coming back around again. And here's very exciting to see. Okay? The Ace of Wands. You're both in for a passionate new start. I mean, the Ace of Wands is all about divine orchestration, divine timing. Maybe the timing is not right now, which is why you guys are circling back to be with each other. Ace of Wands is super passion, total intimacy, great sex, crazy off the chart sex. But more than that, it's passionate about each other and relearning about who each other is. I don't know if this was a breakup for 3 months or 3 years, or maybe a decade. Or maybe you both went on to have different families, different children, different lives, and now you're circling back again as older adults. I have no idea. Put it where it belongs with you in this reading. But this is passion that's absolutely undeniable. Then we have the King of Pentacles. You know, for a court card, this could be one of you is coming out of losing money and getting a job and getting very stable. Maybe the person you're going back to is super stable, Aquarius, and that's why you are turning to go back to that person. Maybe when you guys were together the first round, he or she was pretty unstable, didn't have their finances together, didn't have their thoughts together, didn't have a foundation or a plan. And maybe now they do. Maybe this is just symbolic. King or queen, it doesn't matter. Put yourself where you fit. If you're the girl, you're the guy. Going back to a girl, going back to a guy, going back to the same sex, it doesn't matter. But this is all symbolic about somebody being extremely solid and grounded. Sign of Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, but it doesn't have to be because we have so many different things in our charts. Okay, also the King of Pentacles is about wanting stability. So maybe the energy between the two of you is wanting to build something together, and maybe the two of you are getting back together so that you can start a business together or start an entrepreneurial project together. And maybe that's the catalyst of what's bringing you back together. Love this card in the reverse, especially when our opening card was the eclipse. This is all about clarity. The moon, sign of Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, mainly Cancer, secondary Pisces, is all about when you go outside and you look at the moon. For a brief moment, you stare at it. You forget about the hurt of the past, you forget about the fear of the future, and you're in the moment watching, mesmerized, because who is never mesmerized by the moon? I don't care if it's a crescent moon or a full moon. I mean, when we go outside and we see the moon, we all stop and we have that moment of thanking God or our source. We just do. The moon is so much bigger than us on this planet that we go outside every night and say, wow, thank you. Okay? But what happens with the moon card, and it's all a little bit about deception and chaos. You see the lobsters coming out of the water where it doesn't belong. You have a dog barking at the moon and the wolf barking out of the moon, representing logic and representing primal. So your logical, steady side is barking at the moon, and your primal, beastie side is barking at the moon. But you got the card in reverse. There's no secrets. You guys are coming back, and you're both coming correct into this relationship. The secrets are gone. Typically with the moon, you're so mesmerized that you're looking at the moon. You don't see what's going on in the 90% of its shadow. That's why we call the moon card very deceptive in the world of tarot. But you got it in the reverse. Right underneath the Three of Wands. Seeking your passion, moving on for a new horizon with the sun of clarity. The moon in reverse is all about clarity. And you're both willing to work on this. This is all about being the workaholic. So maybe you guys are starting an entrepreneur project. Maybe what's bringing this relationship back around is you guys have an idea to create a business together, an entrepreneur project, an investment. I mean, that would be really amazing if this is what's bringing you together, because divinely something is absolutely bringing the two of you together, and you are making your way back to your past, leaving your current situation. Okay, but you guys are both willing to work now. This has always been an interesting pentacle to me as an intuitive tarot reader. To me, this is the workaholic card. This is all about work and workplace environment. But this pentacle on the floor to me always talks about a passion that you have in the back of your head that you have not yet unleashed. You see, it's not on the sturdy part of the tree building blocks to create an amazing career or job. It's here on the floor just waiting to be picked up. Okay, To me, this is also a way of doing something in your current existing workplace that has never been done before. And it could be a game changer with whatever employment you do. So this is one of those cards I love to do a deep dive in because there's so many meanings. But in this particular love reading, it's all about both of you putting forth the work and the effort to make this relationship work once again. I don't know why my tongue's getting so tied. And then we end with the King of Swords. Again, all about truth and clarity. So I have no idea what happened with you and this person in the past, Aquarius. I don't know if there was lies, deceit, betrayal, cheating. I don't know if you guys were not on the same page, if one person was pretending to want something committed and the other person didn't, wanted it, whatever. The truth of the matter is, with the King of Pentacles here and now the King of Swords, it's all about complete truth. You're walking back into something from your past, and this time both of you are going to be truthful, open, and honest. I don't know. I know not everybody wants to go back to their past, but this entire reading is talking about it. So if it doesn't resonate with you, don't be harsh on me. Just come visit me next week because maybe there will be a message or two for you there. And then again, if you remember, birds to me in my tarot cards are all about touchdown. And even though that bird is not touching this king, it's flying above it. That's the divine giving you downloads, giving you intuition, and telling you that this is the right thing for you to do. 2 cards about divine intervention, divine timing. The timing is now. So I'm going to wish you the best of luck, Aquarius, on this return back to an old love. It doesn't work for everybody, but if it works for you, I would love to hear your comments. And if you're new to the channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button and joining the Signs of Tarot tribe. And if you get a chance down in the comments, let me know where you're from. I'm so blessed. I got some messages from Dubai and South Africa and Italy and Maine and Canada. It's just been such a beautiful, incredible experience launching the Signs of Tarot on YouTube. Thank you so much for sharing and being a part of this, and namaste.